We've got rain coming in for the next 5 days, so I wanted to give you a little update of what's going on. I have done quite a few experiments. Because of the solar minimum and the way the radiation is hitting the earth, I decided that I need to do some experiments because the zones are changing. I haven't totally planted my barrel because I've been working on other things, but I will get it totally done. These are my tomatoes. They are sown in last year's straw only. And the reason why some of them are different sizes is because each one is a different tomato plant. Because I want to know what is going to grow good in my state and the way the zones are changing. And my beans are coming up. I'm a little late on it. This straw, they had a fair downtown and had a petting zoo. They threw away the straw and I picked it up. I also have roly-polies. I can't put no seed in the ground without them eating it. So I started some of my seeds in the milk jugs right above the tomato plants, and these will soon need to be planted, probably today. And I didn't have the money for any type of cattle panel, so I saw springs from a bed sitting out in somebody's garbage. I picked it up. I put 2 pipes on each side, and that is what my tomatoes are going to grow up on. Excuse the mess, because I was just given some metal, and I've decided to make some more beds. These are my sunflowers. They're starting to come up. Herbs. Excuse the machete. I keep one outside at all times. A tomato plant. In my wicking, I finally put a tomato plant in it. And a new type of greenery. It's supposed to be chamomile. It's got a ways to go. On this side are all different tomatoes. Altogether, I think I've got 25 different types. And so far, there is 3 that I'm loving and that has done really good. Kale tree has started, dinosaur kale tree. This tomato plant was winter sown in jugs. And that's the way I'm going to do it starting in January. I am going to winter sow because the tomato plant that 2 of them that I did are gigantic and took off. I have broccoli planted here, there, and everywhere. And as you can see, lettuce. This is another herb that you saw in the greenhouse, and I brought it out here. That made it through the winter. And I have no heat yet in my greenhouse. One thing about being a creative and an artist, you want to put it in your bed. So I will be putting this on top of this. This will be taken off. That will be marble. And then my angel garden, which is beans, peas here and there. On each end is squash. I have broken up the plants and put different green beans here and there to mix the bugs up. And so far it is working. It hasn't been eaten. Then cantaloupe, kale tree started, and tomato plant. Those are my 2 herbs. I started carrots again. This is dinosaur kale tree. This is a Japanese green. It gets big and you're able to eat the leaves or juice them. A Japanese green that you will fill out and you can juice it. And then I replanted beets because they are under a tree, so they're getting shade. These seeds are, wow, only about 3 or 4 days ago I planted them, and they're coming up great. So under the shade, they're doing real good. So there's all my experiments. That's not all of my plants. I got plants in other locations too, but it's not done. But next year, I will know exactly what I want to do with the zone changes. And some of the plants I have put half shade and half sun, and they are really doing good. They don't, okay, and then other ones I have put full sun. So this is a year of experimental for me, because last year didn't do all that great. This year's doing great. So I pray blessings upon you, upon your land, and pray that everything you put your hands to shall prosper. For that's what the word says. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words some today. I'm tired. You guys, if things aren't growing right, re-sow, redo. Find what is going to work in your zone. Look up the things that I've been telling you about the radiation, about the solar minimum, and you'll understand why I am doing so many experiments. See you later, guys.